Well, good evening, internets. It's me, DP Knudten, and I am coming to you live for another edition of Bookward Bound, my 301-day journey from I should really do this to done. And what is that done? That done is the creation of a brand new book by January 1st, 2021. And I'm doing that by coming down here every single night for 301 consecutive days to do a live stream video of me actually working on the book in one way or another. Some nights I'm writing, some nights I'm editing. Other nights I might be proofreading or doing some cleanup or design in the book, whatever. Well, tonight, I think what I'm going to be doing is heading on over to Scrivener, which is the application I'm using to write this thing. Oh, hello. That's me on Facebook in real time, just making sure that my feed is going out there. And this, as I said, is Scrivener. And you can see right here the main window where you write the book, and call it the table of contents almost over here of all the sections in the book. And I do a color coding system. So up here where you see a lot of blue flags and green flags, that means those sections are more or less written. Maybe they need to be fine-tuned a little bit when it comes to editing, proofreading, that type of thing. But then you get toward the back end of the book and you see a lot more red pop up. Those red sections are sections that I haven't written in any at all. So let's take a look at that one. I haven't done anything in there. Well, I was writing in this section for the first time last night, and actually this deserves a different colored icon. It deserves a yellow, which is my cue to myself saying that I've actually done some writing in this section of the book, but it isn't anywhere near finished. So I think what I'm going to do tonight is actually work on this part of the book and do a little bit of writing. And the best way to do that is to back up a little bit and read through what I've got. Differentiation, then demonstration. In an earlier section of the book, The Birth of Brand, I made the point that the number one job of branding was differentiation. I still believe that to be true because no matter how similar two products may be, consistently communicated brand messages in the form of words, video, audio, and both still and moving images can universally define two near identical products in so that they own unique, specific places, even in the minds of people who would never purchase said products. Need an example? Picture the background imagery in ads for two brands of four-wheel drive vehicles, Jeep and Land Rover. One of those ads is set on the plains of the Serengeti in Tanzania, and the other in the deserts of the American Southwest. Which brand fits where? Point made. The need to differentiate yourself from all others doing what you do has been made numerous times throughout this book for a reason. It is absolutely critical that anyone wishing to have a successful career in literally any field must find a way to clearly and consistently communicate who they are, what they do, and how they do it in a way that makes it first impression obvious how they are different. And the only way to do that is demonstration. Yeah, I truly believe that. My lights are going in and out a little bit. This is a little too dark. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to try something else. All right. Oh, it looks so golden. It looks like a rich golden brown. Let's see. Yeah, it's very golden light. I'm just working on the lighting. Sorry. Shiny object. Back to the book. Demonstration. You can say whatever you want, but people react most actively to what they can see for themselves. I am a highly skilled, medal-winning female Romanian gymnast. That statement, the previous statement, that is, of course, a lie. But, comma, but I can say anything I want. The real test of any and I can say anything, and so do so many snake oil slick inspire I don't want to go snide there. Let's just say what. The real test of any message is not in the saying, but in the showing. And right now, there's no better or more affordable place to show your stuff than social media. I know. I can hear some readers groaning in pain after reading that sentence. And believe it or not, I share that pain. But I'll also be perfectly honest with you. Never in the history of humankind has there been a more powerful way to demonstrate your completely true non-fiction brand story. For little more than the cost of a computer, internet access, broadband account, and as much sweat equity as you care to invest. to call it social media. Words. Social media. Social media. The phrase. Social media. Is like another despised phrase for some. Eat is modern, let's say, is a contemporary equivalent. The phrase social media is a contemporary equivalent to another much maligned much maligned rejoinder. For some, let's say for some, comma, the phrase social media is a contemporary, is the contemporary equivalent of another much maligned rejoinder of the equivalent for some, the phrase social media is the contemporary equivalent of another much maligned rejoinder. Eat your spinach. It may be good for you, but it definitely leaves a bad taste in some people's mouths. That's why I propose another descriptor. That's why I use another descriptor of this incredible set of communications. Power tools. Demonstration stages. Because that's what they are, and the reason you should be on them. All it takes is a login, a username, registered user username and password, and you can have access to the entire logged in world. Logged on, logged in, logged on. World. All the entire logged on world. And the cost of such memberships, memberships, play your cards right, and 0, nothing. Sure, some of the many of the platforms have paid versions that offer more functionality and features. But if my dirty little secret must be told, I don't pay for any of them. Well, at least in terms of cash. I've been around the, what do you want to call it, the block, I've been around this ain't my first RAM rodeo. I know the old truism that if you're not paying for it, you're the thing being sold, in reference to the data such platforms are collecting on me, collecting about me. But me. But like all using you, you're using me, symbiotic relationships, I'm out to get as much as I give. And if I'm doing this the best way, I'm getting more than giving. social media platforms that is the killer app of branding, illustration, giving everything you've got to as many people as you can for free. This is the hardest thing for anyone who's uses the acronym IP on a regular basis. Is that an actual property that rates one, in many cases, protectable intellectual is all this one brand from another. That proverbial secret sauce. Gosh, come on. Learn to type, would you? A proverbial secret sauce. That proverbial secret sauce. What do I want to say? That proverbial secret sauce. It's protected. Is often considered of those things. I'm going to separate one brand from another. This is the hardest thing for anyone who uses the acronym IP on a regular basis. In many cases, not singular but plural, protectable intellectual property is all that separates one brand from another. Brand I worked on as a young copy writer. Self on the fact that only a handful of people around the world knew to its secret recipe. But here's the thing about recipes. Any competent cook can make them. But only master chefs get the premium credit for what they do, how they do it, what they do, who they are, how they do it. The goal of social media demonstration should always be to reinforce the fact that you are in fact a master chef at whatever you do. Take something simple yet indescribable, personal fitness training of all the thousands, maybe even millions of fitness class teachers out there. Why do only some of them break through to a wider audience? Because they continually demonstrate who they are, what they do, and how they do it. To the point that even those who never leave the couch can recognize their photos. This same dynamic is true in every field of human endeavor. La 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 la. Rejoinder. All right, I want to look up the word rejoinder because it's a word that I know and I use all the time, but sometimes I'm not sure I'm using it correctly. Like, okay, a smart rejoinder. Yeah. A retort, a riposte, a counter. Another comeback. So many. Where is rejoinder? Much maligned. Another much maligned phrase, and for some the term. It's not a term really. It's a two-word phrase. So what's another word for phrase? Let's look that up. Phrase, expression. Expression's good. The expression. So what's that? The expression. Group of words, construction clause, locution, wording, term, phrase, set phrase, phrasal, idiom, remark, comment, saying. What is it? Tag, quotation, I will say the expression. For some, the expression social media is the contemporary equivalent of another much maligned phrase, eat your spinach. Ooh, let's just, the phrase. Much maligned expression. Eat your spinach. All right. Cool. So we're at 32 minutes in. Let's see how many words I did tonight. Just because I have to know. I think I started there tonight. No, I didn't. A little more than... Okay, so that's where I started. I added 487 words tonight. So that's kind of close to my soft quota of 500 words. And I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. So I'm not going to kill myself tonight because I still have a lot of days left. So tonight was episode 192 of this, meaning I have 109 days left to actually get this book written, designed, uploaded, proofed, all that stuff before January 1st, 2021, because my goal is to have the book totally wrapped up, even down to hard copy proofs by the end of December, because I'm actually speaking at American Family Insurance's Dream Bank on, I think it's December 29th, if I'm not wrong. And I think what I might like to do is actually push the press-ready PDFs live during that event. So wouldn't it be cool to say, and by the way, I finished the book and it's ready to go. So on the count of 3, let's make this thing go live. 1, 2, 3, or let's do a 10 countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7. No, that's too long. 5. Let's do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. And it's submitted for publication at Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing platform. I think that might be a cool little gimmick for my presentation. But we'll see. My goal, absolutely hard goal, is to have those press-ready PDFs uploaded to Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing by January 1st of 2021. And I will do it because this is day 192. I never thought I could get this far, but I am, and now I'm not going to quit. That's the thing. You put out a big, huge goal like that, and you start working toward it. The only thing that kept me from coming down here was 2 nights about a month ago when I got Lyme disease. I went, and even, get this, I went out backpacking, solo backpacking by myself in a tick-infested area, unfortunately. And even though I was out backpacking by myself, I still did videos to fulfill my nightly live stream. Well, it wasn't a live stream. I did the videos and then I posted them later. But I wanted to get credit for all those days, so I did it anyway. Why? Because I made the commitment to you and to myself to actually do it. That's what this is kind of crazy cool about. Anyway, enough of me talking tonight. I'm DP Knudten with the Nonfiction Brand podcast, which comes out every Monday. And yesterday, a new episode came out with a guy named Christian Small. Fascinating episode. He's a golf pro from Sydney, Australia, who actually inspired me to do this 301-day adventure because he did a 191-day adventure to try to qualify for the Australian Open golf tournament. I won't tell you what happened because you need to listen to the episode. You should listen to that episode and the one before. So it's episodes 107 and 108 of the Nonfiction Brand podcast. You can find those podcasts anywhere fine podcasts are free. All you have to do is search Nonfiction Brand, look for an image like this, the cover image of myself and the title, because that's kind of the cover art for the podcast. And you will be able to find that podcast and listen to all the episodes you would love to. If you do, and you actually like them, please like, subscribe, refer them to others, but most of all, review those bad boy episodes because that helps other people find the podcast. That's it for me. I'm gone for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. But until then, theme music, take us on out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.